Manchester United's new forward signing has been revealed. Last night, Fabrizio Romano gave us a here we go. We're also going to be talking about Missouri, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, very close to joining West Ham, and how Ruud van Nistelrooy is leading these young talents towards Manchester United. If you're new to the channel, please go down, hit that subscribe button. The road to 16K is well and truly on, and we are less than 50 subscribers away. So if you do enjoy the content and you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. Also, the like game is incredibly strong. If you're enjoying the content, go down, show your support, get your comments in down below, your thoughts on Manchester United's transfer window so far, and drop a like on the video if you haven't already. Now, for last night, Fabrizio Romano gave us a here we go, and a few Arsenal fans will be annoyed about this, but Arsenal believe they've still got a lot of good talent coming out of that academy. We know they have, and Man United have snapped up one of those academy graduates, Chido Obi Martin, to Manchester United. Here we go. Talented striker leaves Arsenal, and he's just accepted Manchester United proposal. Pathway key for Chido, who's turned down higher bids from Germany to sign for Manchester United. Project convinced 2007 born talent to accept. And now he's going to be a Manchester United player. Now, according to various reports, Ruud van Nistelrooy was so important to getting Chido Obi Martin to sign for Manchester United. There's various reports that he had opportunities on the table from 4 German clubs, but he has decided to reject those and join Manchester United. And reports coming out, he will be Manchester United's 3rd choice striker. Now, obviously, Joshua Zirkzee and Rasmus Højlund are a lot older and a lot more experienced, but that just shows a huge amount of faith that Van Nistelrooy, Erik ten Hag, Ineos, all of Man United are putting in this 16-year-old, because he could quite easily go and join Manchester United's academy, spend a year or two in there, and maybe get a first-team debut when he's 17 or 18, like Kobe Mainu did last season. Absolutely huge for Manchester United. And Fabrizio Romano come out and said, understand Ruud van Nistelrooy held direct talks with Chido Obi Martin to present the Manchester United project to him. Van Nistelrooy crucial to get the green light for Chido. Deal is done and set to be signed. Apologies, I had to sneeze. Hay fever is kicking my backside. But Van Nistelrooy was crucial to get the green light. You know, he's a striker himself. Well, he was a striker himself. Getting, you know, the likes of Joshua Zirkzee over the line and another striker obviously helps Manchester United's firepower. You know, it's incredibly important Man United have firepower going into next season. Chido Obi Martin's record for the academy of Arsenal is absolutely obscene. Whether he can do that in and around the first team for Manchester United is yet to be seen. I think he could play a lot of the Europa League and a lot of the cup games this season. I do expect him to get 15, 20 games this season. You know, he joined Arsenal's youth in 2022, I believe, from Copenhagen's youth. His record, it just speaks for itself. It's absolutely stupid, absolutely stupidly good. 32 goals and 3 assists in 21 games for the under-18s. It's absolutely remarkable record. Now, some bad news regarding Manchester United, and a lot of their fans obviously won't want to see this, but Leny Yoro was pictured on crutches, was videoed on crutches, and that to me is a bad sign, because that looks like it could be an injury. It could be an injury that, you know, as you can see, there he is on crutches. That could be a big blow. That could be weeks out. It could be months out. There is no timeline yet on his injury, which leads me to believe now Man United probably will go and accelerate the talks with Matthijs de Ligt, because obviously if he's out for the start of the season for the first 2 or 3 games, you know, it's very important Man United have got good depth in every single position next season. It's a shame, makes his United debut or start. I believe he made his second appearance in a United shirt, and now he's out for a little while. It's a shame. It really is. I'm going to be honest. I do feel for him because he's just got his big money move, and then unfortunately that's happened. It is what it is. Man United now need to go and focus on getting, another centre back over the line. Now, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is very close to joining West Ham, which will mean if he does join West Ham, Manchester United will bring in Mazuri from Bayern Munich on a 5-year deal. Personal terms have already been agreed for Mazuri. I think it's actually a very good signing for West Ham. I think in terms of a defensive winger, I think he's very, very, very strong. Now, who knows the ins and outs of what style of football Lopetegui's going to play at West Ham. They've kind of played a low block system for the last, 4 or 5 years under Pellegrini and under David Moyes, under, Slaven Bilic. They've always played a low block counter-attacking system. Who knows the ins and outs of what they're going to do under Lopetegui. West Ham are closing in on a deal for Manchester United defender Aaron Wan-Bissaka. According to Manchester United Evening News, the Red Devils expect his move to the Hammers to go through imminently. That would allow United to wrap up a deal for his replacement, Mazraoui from Bayern Munich. Now, there isn't too much information out there regarding how much the fee is going to be. What I do know is Manchester United, though, this for me, it's a very positive move. Scott McTominay is another one who there's a lot of reports around that Man United are prepared to let him go. Now, when I look at Man United next season, that midfield, the big question I keep asking United fans is, where does Mason Mount fit in? Where does he fit in next season? Because I don't think he starts. Obviously, last season he spent the majority of it injured. Now, does he come back into the squad? And when fit, does he play? Does he? I'm struggling to figure out where he's going to make an impact next season. Of course, it's a squad game. He's not a terrible player. He's a good player. He's just had horrendous injuries. Man United in the 8, obviously, will have Kobe Minu. In the 10, we'll have Bruno Fernandes. And if they can get Ugarte over the line, they will have him in the 6. Squad depth, they could have McTominay if he stays, Mason Mount. They're also looking at Sofyan Amrabat. Where will he kind of fit in? And there's a lot of people coming out at the moment. And a lot of people are writing off Man United. I think with a couple more players, I think they're bound for a Champions League position, or definitely to be in the race of the Champions League. There's reports emerging from a load of ITKs on Twitter that Rabiot, they could get Ugarte and Rabiot over the line. Now, Rabiot is an interesting one because he is a free transfer, and of course, he's going to have a hefty signing on fee. There's no really such thing as a free transfer anymore, is there? He's 29 years of age, free transfer. Won 6 league titles with PSG, won a league title with Juventus. I think he has a lot of bad press. I'm not a fan of him, to be honest. I think he's got a lot of bad PR. There's a lot of bad, his mum's his agent. He's had 452 appearances in his career. He's very, very experienced. 60 appearances in the Champions League, which is what Man United want to get back to. 163 appearances in Ligue 1, 157 appearances in Serie A. Never played in the Europa League. Oh, he has played in the Europa League with Juventus, actually. If Man United get him over the line, you can kiss goodbye to the Amrabat deal. And I then think Man United, if they get Ugarte and then they get, Rabiot, it gives them much better squad depth. But I'm going to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of his. I understand the job he does in the team. I look at the positions he can play in midfield in terms of a central midfield, defensive side of midfield. but I'm not the biggest a fan. If Man United could bring him in though, and Ugarte, and then keep hold of McTominay for midfield, like number 8 and number 6 options, you'd have Ugarte, Rabiot, you'd have, the likes of Mason Mount, you'd have Scott McTominay, Kobe Mainu, Bruno Fernandes. It gives you a lot stronger midfield options going into next season. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure you have dropped a like. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Thank you all for watching. Manchester United, in my opinion, are going to be serious next season. I'm telling you guys.